Hello and welcome to Oracle Mobile Enterprise Extension for Oracle EBS. I'll show you an hands-on how we have extended one of the Oracle EBS modules, namely the Enterprise Asset Management to mobile. Now, as you can see the desktop, the background is the conventional EBS OAS screen, and now this is mainly an intranet application to be used within organization. Now we have extended this to mobiles, which is like you can make use of EBS functionality in your tabs and anywhere even outside of the organization. So the advantages of going to mobility is like if organizations are looking to update their workforce from conventional desktops and laptops to tablets and smartphones for their personnel, as the tablets are getting smarter day by day, and also mobile broadband is increasing so that we are connected everywhere. So we feel personnel using tabs and smartphones will be able to readily create work requests and get their work request get approved and update their work request from anywhere. So this will increase the organization's efficiency and customer satisfaction. So now I'll show you an hands-on how we have extended the OAF module to mobile. So we are making use of web services to communicate between the EBS server and the mobile. So web services basically helps us to transmit whatever work orders, work request parameters through internet to EBS servers. EBS server assets will not be exposed outside world, so data transmit will happen through an intermediate server where we are hosting the web services. So we'll have encryption algorithms integrated to it for data security as well. So now I'll show you an hands-on like how we have created our mobile app. The front window which you are seeing is the Android emulator. So the hands-on is going to be on Android version of our prototype. This is the shortcut for our mobile enterprise app. The opening screen is the login screen. The login or authentication here is basically the same as how you authenticate an Oracle apps user. So how you log into your Oracle EBS, the kind of authentication it does is the same we have extended to our mobile also. I'll be logging as a user here. So the authentication process which is happening now is the same what that happens in the login through your EBS. This is the main screen here. We have different tabs showing different functionality. So I'll get you into the work order request and work orders for this presentation. As a part of our extension for mobility, we are extending different modules of Oracle EBS. But now I'll show you how we will create work requests. This is the work request summary screen. It is basically we have made Oracle EBS work request summary screen. So here we have the user responsibility tied up, and based on user's responsibility and permissions, you have the organization allocated for the user. So we will choose an organization. You can see the previous work request and the status here. Now you can select one of the work requests and you can look into the work request details. All these information are coming from your Oracle EBS through web services. We can search for a work request. So I'll select only open request here. And say go. So it will fetch you the list of work requests which are in open status. I'll go back to the main screen and I'll show you how we are creating a work request here. As for the mobile, we have integrated a scanning functionality which will help personnel to very easily scan assert numbers if available, or you can manually type in. So here we will have different type of scanning methodologies. So if the assert number is a QR code, you can use QR code. If it's a product code, you can use product code. Or if it's going to be an code 128 barcode, you can use this other option. For the emulator, we will not be able to show the functionality since this is device specific and we need no device specific hardware like camera integrated to it. I'll manually type in an assert number and query. Search for a particular assert. I have typed in bay and it gives me the related assert numbers. So I'll select bay 1 here and assigning department for this assert number automatically pops up. So we can select the priority, select the work request type, we have mapped it from Oracle EBS server. So it's the same screen as you see in your Oracle EBS work request creation screen. So you can request what date you want, type in your additional description, you can choose your contact preference, and apply. So this is creating a work request, which is nothing but we are invoking the related work request workflow in the EBS from mobile. So once it's requested, you will get your work request number 39228. So in the home screen, you can see the work request we have created and the status for this is awaiting work order. So this work request has to be approved by the approver. Now the approval as of now will be done in the backend through EBS screens. There is one other functionality like we have a function called saved request. Now, this is like if you want to save your work orders or work request offline, we will make use of the SQLite DB, which is integrated into mobile. So, the data will be stored in the local DB in the mobile, and as then, when the person requires, he can update and create a work request. So, I'll show you how it is done. So, I'm creating another work request. So, now this will be saved offline. I'll select the same assert number. So instead of apply, here I'll click save. So now what it does is saves this work request in the local database. Now these requests, I can view it from here. So I have this request here and this is all coming and status is draft here, which means it is still not posted to EBS. So I can open this request. If I want, I can update this. And click on apply now. So now we are posting this work request to EBS. So we have another work request created. Now this functionality basically allows you to help a person if they don't want to submit the work request immediately. They wanted to save it offline and submit at later point of time. So this is about work request. So I'll log into EBS to convert work request to work order. Let me search the requested work request number 39228. So now I'll create a work order. Work order is created with work order number WO304685. So now we can get back to our mobile and see the work order. Again, log in into the mobile. We'll get into the work orders now. Select the organization. So here we can see the work order which we have created from the backend. So I can view the details of the work order. We have all the header details. So here we can update all the parameters which is updatable from EBS. Let me update another work order. So here I can update all the parameters which is updatable in the Oracle EBS. Now all these fields are exactly the same which is seen in the EBS work order screen. Click on apply. So now we are posting this updated details to the EBS. It's updated. We We can see the status what we have updated through list here. We can also search for a particular work order in the search screen. You can go and select the status, click on hold work order and click on go. So we can able to see all the work orders which are in on hold status.